It's becoming increasingly obvious to me that all these Japanese influencers, Japanese YouTubers, Instagrammers, this and that, have absolutely no idea what they're talking about. Like, everyone who's trying to teach you Japanese has no, like, when I hear them talk, I'm like, they've definitely just studied a bunch of random shit and just lucked themselves to fluency. It's not like there's any, like, proper system. Like, they might think they know what they're talking about, but it's like, you listen and you think of it from, like, a first principles point of view, and you go, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, this is my thought, right, on why no one can speak properly. No one views language, just speaking as an aspect in Japanese, as a two-model system. So the thing is, right, in speaking, it's not just how good do you sound and how fast do you speak. There's two elements there. One is how easy it is internally to produce that language, so the perceived ease of the language. So when I speak, how easy does it come out? Like when I speak English, I go just ba 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 ba, it comes out easily, right? And it's, you know, I can speak it easily. But in Japanese, when you first start, it's not going to have that perceived easiness. It's going to feel frustrating to speak in that language. But there's another element to it, which isn't just how easy it is for you to speak. It's objectively to native speakers. How do you sound? Do you sound like a foreigner? Do you sound like a Japanese person? What do you sound like? So there's completely two separate elements there. And either one can be the bottleneck at any single time. The classic example I see, and the most common, is people just practice speaking a heap, right? And then they speak very easily and they spit out words all the time very easily, and they sound absolutely terrible in that language. And the reason for that is that what they haven't done is improve how they sound to native speakers. And the way that you improve that bottleneck is through improving your mental model of the language. So you listen to the language a heap, you read the language a heap, you interact with that language heaps and heaps and heaps until you have a mental sort of model in your head of what that language should sound like. So when you go to speak, it's very easy for you to like move your speaking to sound like that. Whereas these people who don't have that mental model, no matter how much they speak, they don't know what it's meant to sound like, so how could they ever possibly output it in that way? How could they ever sound like that? It's impossible, right? Like, obviously me saying this to you right now makes sense, right? If you don't know what it should sound like, you can't ever sound like that. But then on the other hand, if you just spend all your time building up your mental model of what Japanese should sound like, you're kind of like, there's this whole adage of like, wait to speak Japanese. I don't say wait to speak Japanese. It's not a one-step thing. It's constantly improving your mental model of it and then improving the ease of how you can output it. So if you practice speaking right from the start, you're never going to have an issue with the ease of output. And from there, all you've got to do is improve your mental model, and then it's easy for you to consciously go and change how you should sound to that. Like in English, if I say something wrong, I know that it's wrong straight away. And I don't know that it's wrong because I've broken my old habits that I've had as a kid. I know it's wrong because, you know, it's obvious to me that it's wrong because I know what the language should sound like. It's just like this. Imagine this, right? We all know someone, say for instance, they've got parents from a different language. Like my grandparents are from Slovakia. My dad can do the Slovak accent so well in English, like how Slovak people speak English, because he's got a mental model of what that sounds like when they speak that. Or like, you'll see people who can put an American accent, like actors who can do perfect American accents, because they've built up their mental model of what that should sound like and they can replicate it. It doesn't matter how much bad habits they've made in their native accent, they can still change that, right? Because they've got the mental model of what it should sound like. So there's the two elements, and you've got to work on both of those. The ease of output, and then what you would sound like objectively dictated by your mental model. And what I was saying as well, there's this whole adage of wait to output, right? Let me circle back to that. There's wait to output so that you don't make these bad habits. I just established why those bad habits don't make a difference, but this whole wait to output thing, people then somehow expect that if they listen enough and build up their mental model enough, it's going to be easy to output. So they end up indefinitely waiting for like 5 years to output the language. It just happens all the time, but that's because they have a singular model of how output is. It's just output as its own. But you break that up, and there's probably more ways you can break that up as well and find smaller bottlenecks there. But those are the two main ones, the ease of output and the objective look of how good your language speaking is. So ease of output, way you improve that, speak more. So you can do that in an initial stage where no one can be bothered talking to you because you sound shit. You can just talk to your phone. You can just think in your head all the time in Japanese. That's what I do, so I don't get rusty in Japanese. I just think all day in Japanese. I ban English in my head, only think in Japanese. So I constantly have that ease of output. And then even when I didn't have the ease of output, like I take a break from speaking Japanese, I stutter and I sound shit when it feels terrible to output it. But then the people listening to me, the Japanese people, go like, oh my god, do you live in Japan? Are you born here? Like, I get told those things. I don't think my Japanese is perfect or anything, but like, that's the objective look on it. It's not how easy it is for me to output it. So there's the two elements there, right? You have to look at it that way. And then how good you sound in the language, that other part of it, you need to be, listening, build up that mental model, and then it's going to be easy for you to just speak, and slowly bring it to what you think it should sound like. And what you think it should sound like, is what you've listened to. See, I'm going in circles here now. This is getting a bit crazy, but this is a bit of a rant video. You can see what I'm saying, right? If you want more structured content on this, where I've properly edited it, systematized it, given Anki decks, all different things for how to learn Japanese and a full masterclass on it, click the link in my description down here to go to my school, sign up for that 7-day free trial to cancel if you don't want it, but that's where you're going to get the best information from me.